Every night, millions of us scroll through Netflix, looking for something to watch. But what if I told you, you're not seeing everything? Behind the rows of glossy titles lies a dark vault, a hidden archive of horror movies Netflix tested and then buried. Some films were too graphic, some too disturbing, others sparked mass panic. Tonight, we're unlocking those forbidden files. The horror Netflix doesn't want you to find.
This is gonna be good for us.
Even Stephen King was not immune. Gerald's Game, the story of a woman handcuffed to a bed after her husband dies during a game gone wrong, is one of Netflix's darkest originals. But what most don't know is that some countries only received a censored version. A certain scene, too disturbing to describe here, was cut entirely. And yet, the uncut version still circulates. If you dare to find art, music, madness. The Devil's Candy tells of a painter possessed by something far darker than inspiration. For a short time, it appeared in the Netflix horror section. Then suddenly, gone. Viewers say Netflix was pressured to remove it due to its disturbing satanic undertones. The platform is more than horror. It's a brutal allegory about hunger, greed, and survival. Each level of the prison starves as the platform descends, until only madness remains. While Netflix embraced it in some countries, others censored. Entire scenes. The feast of gore was simply too raw for mainstream eyes. Based on a real case, Veronica was promoted as the scariest movie on Netflix, and in Spain, viewers agreed, reporting night terrors, panic attacks, even sleep paralysis after watching. Yet in other countries, the film mysteriously disappeared. Was it licensing, or did Netflix remove it to silence the panic? The film that blurred fiction and reality. The Poughkeepsie tapes was shot to look like real police evidence, hundreds of tapes from a sadistic serial killer. Netflix once listed it as coming soon, then removed it without explanation. The reason? Early test viewers found it so convincing, they complained it felt like actual evidence of real murders. To this day, many believe Netflix still holds a censored cut, hidden away. Some films terrify not with ghosts or monsters, but with hunger. Julia Ducournau's Raw follows a young vegetarian who suddenly develops an uncontrollable craving for human flesh. During its release, audience members fainted. Netflix added it in France, but soon after, quietly removed it elsewhere. They claimed it was due to licensing, but insiders whispered another reason. At first, Netflix considered Megan is Missing, a small-budget film, but its realism was too terrifying. Shot entirely as if it were real internet chat logs and webcam footage, it shows the abduction of a teenage girl. In 2020, it resurfaced on TikTok, with viewers posting that they couldn't sleep, couldn't finish, couldn't shake the feeling it was real. Netflix never touched it. Perhaps for good reason. Eli Roth's The Green Inferno brought the jungle nightmare back to life. College students trapped, tortured, and consumed by a remote tribe. For a brief moment, it surfaced on Netflix. But after outcry over its ritualistic violence, it vanished overnight. Rumor says Netflix received hundreds of refund requests from people who couldn't finish it. Decades before found footage became popular, there was Cannibal Holocaust. The film was so realistic, authorities once believed it was a snuff film. When Netflix experimented with adding it to their library, complaints poured in within hours. Animal cruelty, graphic violence, scenes so convincing that some believed it was real. Netflix erased it swiftly, But the legend of the most cursed horror film ever made lives on.
Your house is a fine little house, Jack.
The house that Jack built. This is not just a movie. It's a descent into the twisted mind of a serial killer who treats murder as art. When it screened at Cannes, critics stormed out, unable to stomach the grotesque detail. Netflix briefly tested the film in select regions, but backlash was immediate. Viewers called it unwatchable, a film without a soul, and Netflix quietly buried it in their vaults.